I love concerts that are more than a concert. I want a concert that makes people go away and think about it and still be thinking about it a week later. And Mahler always provides that. There is something about the scale of his works, the size of the orchestra, the scale of the participants. Mahler 3, for example, has a mezzo, it has a choir, it's in 6 movements, it's the longest of his symphonies. So we've done recently 1 and 2, it's time to do number 3. For me, it's all about the structure. The first movement is pretty close to a half an hour by itself. A little bit like the Shakespeare historical plays. We meet all the characters in Act 1, and then we get into the different scenes and the different action. I deliberately make a clean break at the end of the first movement, and I will often step down from the podium, have a little chat with the concertmaster or with some of the first players, and let the audience kind of let out all that tension. And then we start the second section. And the fact that we go from, what nature says to him and what the flowers say to him, and we finish up with what the heavens say, is a very beautiful progression. And I love the fact that then the movements with text are 4th and 5th and actually directly saying something to us. And then in the 6th movement, what can the heavens say in words? It has to be abstract again. I think that's quite a nice idea to have at the back of your mind. One of the great things about working in many opera houses in the world is that I'm a bit of an archive nerd. I love just sort of knocking on the door of the music library and saying, "Hi, can I have a wander around, and do you have anything that's particularly interesting?" The Vienna State Opera has Mahler's conducting score of Salome. And I got all excited and thought, wow, there's going to be so much in here. And I opened it, and it just looks like a normal conductor score of Salome with a marking of, here are the horns, and change that forte to piano. And it's a really fantastic depiction of a very capable conductor at work. And with that in your mind, you can actually approach his scores in a slightly more pragmatic fashion. And the other thing that one always needs to remember about Mahler is that he recalibrated them in terms of dynamics and even sometimes as much as instrumentation, depending on where he was performing them. So he adjusted them for the acoustic. And he actually says in one letter that he expects performers of his works, conductors and orchestras, to make dynamic adjustments according to the environment in which they're playing. So that also gives you a considerable level of creativity. People should come expecting to hear glorious melodies, a great voice, music of exquisite beauty, quite odd at times with this post horn in the distance. You think, what's that? But they should come expecting to almost to be seeing passing tableaus of a lifetime. And however you respond personally to that is absolutely honest and genuine. So I come with expectations that the audience is going to focus on the music and travel with us for this extended symphony. And I also come with the expectations that Sydney's going to love it.